Hey guys, what's up, what's happening? I am still the King of Games 98. How you doing? Hope you are doing good and staying safe. And by the time this video goes up, it will be New Year's Day. So again, I want to wish all of you a happy, healthy, and safe new year. And well, this is kind of funny and weird to me that I'm recording and making this video because out of the whole entire time I have been on YouTube, and when I say on YouTube, I mean recording videos, uploading videos onto my channel, doing the YouTube shorts, all that stuff. I have never had to do a channel update video before. And I know all the big name, famous YouTubers at one point or another have done it. AVGN, JonTron, freaking, whatever, just to name a few. I know at some point or another everyone has made a channel update video, but I never have. So this is kind of weird to me, if you will, but I felt the need to make this because this is big. This is huge. This is important for me and for the future of this YouTube channel. So without further ado, this is going to be my channel update video. This is important. Please watch. I mean, I guess if you don't care enough about the channel, then, you're probably not going to watch it. But if you do, then please watch. Okay, so what is happening with this channel update? Well, it's nothing bad. In fact, it's actually very, very good. I have a logo made for my YouTube channel and even my own custom-made banner. And when I say banner, I mean the image that you see in the back of a person's YouTube channel, made, again, for my YouTube channel. Now, this is a good thing. This is a great thing, as a matter of factly. So this is not a bad thing that, this channel update is about. Now, I had toyed around with the idea of going into Adobe Photoshop or maybe Illustrator and trying to make my own logo using one of those software programs. So, but I never did. And this past summer, I was talking to this guy that I became really good friends with at Target, and his name is Marcus, and he also has and does his own YouTube channel, and it's called Flesh May Fail. I will link his channel at the end of this video because without him, this never would have happened. This never would have happened. This never would have came to be. Without him and his help, I probably would still be using SNK's Neo Geo logo as my channel's logo, and I would still have, for the banner picture, I would still have Green Hill Zone, the first stage from Sonic the Hedgehog 1. So he is a very key part of this, and I'm going to tell the story of how this came to be, and you'll understand. So, oh, and for the record, I don't plan on making this a very long video. If anything, I really want this to be a short video since it's only a channel update video. But I am going to tell the whole story of how this came to be, so I don't know how long this is going to go. But just try to bear with me here. So, this was back in this past summer. I said to Marcus one day, out of curiosity, because I think how the conversation came up was I said to him, I really like your logo. It's creative because of how he has the three letters FMF, and then with how he has the three letters, he kind of made his own logo using those three letters, and I really like that. I like when people do that. I find that very interesting and creative. And so I think the whole conversation started by me complimenting him on his logo. And he, of course, said thank you. And then I think he said, I created that myself. And I was pretty blown away with that. And was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And I said to him, yeah, I've been thinking about paying someone and or trying to make my own logo myself for my YouTube channel. And then the next thing I know, he volunteered to make me my own logo for my YouTube channel. And I was both blown away by that and dumbfounded at the same time. So I said, well, I don't want to force you to do it. If you don't want to do it, I'm not going to force you to do it. And he was like, no, you know what? I do want to do it because I like a good challenge. Pretty sure that was how he worded it. So I was like, okay, but I said right to him, just so you know, I don't expect you to do this for free. I'll pay you. I'll buy you games, Funko Pops, whatever, something. We'll have to work out some deal that I can give you something in return for you making me my own channel logo. And, he actually didn't want any money. He straight up did not want any money, and he specifically said, you don't even have to get me something, but we'll work it out. We'll figure out the details, if you will, later at another time. So I was like, okay, that sounds great. So he got to work on it, and he just did, like, I think the first things he sent me was 3 or 4 pictures of just mock-ups of a logo for my YouTube channel. And as far as I can remember, I actually liked all of them. But, I can't obviously choose, all 4 of them as my one logo. I can only choose one. So, but I really did like all the logos he was mocking up and making for me. So I was like, man, I think I really, I think I got a really good person to do this, for me. And there was one of the 3 or 4 logos that I liked the most, that I told him that. And then, because I did say I liked all of them, but this one out of the 3 or 4 I liked the most out of however many total he did, and said, can we go forward with this design of this logo? And he said, yeah. So he did a couple more mock-ups of that designed logo, and like did it in different colors, put some different shapes in there, did some wording, some text, played around with some fonts, just did that. And what he would do is he would send them to me and ask for my opinion, and if I liked it or didn't like it, or what he could do better to improve it. And it wasn't too long after that he hit the nail on the head with the one logo, and I just absolutely loved it. And I said, it's simple, it's to the point, I love it. And that was the one I went with. So then after that, he said to me, I could make you a banner for the back part of your YouTube channel too if you wanted me to. And I was like, really? Would you you wouldn't mind doing that? He's like, no, not at all. I was like, okay. So being the big fan of SNK's Neo Geo brand of hardware, as you all very well should know by now, I had the idea in my head for the banner. It would be really cool if I could have him make the banner in the shape of SNK's Neo Geo AES arcade stick controller. So what I mean by that is joystick here, start select button there, and then the 4 different colored buttons that kind of arc in a curve there, and then maybe have, instead of Neo Geo on it, the King of Games 98 start select, new videos every Saturday and Sunday, subscribe, that stuff. And I just literally sent him a picture of a Neo Geo AES arcade stick controller and said that, so he could kind of get a visual idea of what I was wanting, and you have free reign, run with that, and get back to me with what you come up with, more or less. And so I want to say a week went by. I don't even think it was 2 weeks. I think a week went by, and he sent me a couple different mocked up designs he came up with for the banner. Again, I liked them all, but one really stood out to me the most. And I was like, that's the one I like the most. I want to go ahead and move forward with that one. So he said, okay. And he focused solely on that one. And he made some changes, added some shapes, did some different colors, put some font in, some text in, played around with different fonts, played around with where the buttons were laid out, where the joystick was laid out, that stuff. And he sent me one night, it was really late, the banner, like the different designs he was, came up with of that one design, and the one I just absolutely freaking loved. And I said, that's it. That's the one. That's the winner. I love it. That's what I want as the banner on my YouTube channel. So that was basically the story of how Marcus both came up with and created my new logo for my YouTube channel and the banner that you see behind it. So, yeah. Now, this is kind of the sad part of this story. I was so happy and I loved so much how both the logo and the banner turned out. I said to him, please, I don't expect you to do this for free. Tell me something I can get to give to you to repay you for doing this. And he wouldn't tell me. He just never said anything that he wanted, or just he said, I don't want anything for it. I won't accept anything from you. I just wanted to do it, to challenge myself. And he himself was really happy and proud of how they both came out too. So I said, okay, that's fine. But if I at least can't give you something in exchange for you making them for me, then I want to at least have you over my house and have you in a video talking about and explaining this to my subscribers about how this all came to be. And he was like, bet, that sounds great. I would love to be featured on your channel. I really like that idea. So I was like, okay, cool. Sounds good. Fast forward to about, I want to say this was either in October or November. I noticed that I was seeing less and less of Marcus at work, and then ultimately I just hadn't seen him at work in a while. So I have his cell phone number, he has mine. So I got kind of, nervous and was wondering about him, so I sent him a text, and I found out that he no longer works at Target. So I was kind of like really bummed out about that, and I was really sad. I'll admit I was really sad about that because he was one of my favorite people at Target that I loved working with, and I loved talking with him too. So that really bummed me out about that. And then because I wouldn't see him at work, we didn't really talk for a while, and we never got the chance to, either I go over his house or he came over my house and record this video. So I know that kind of sucks and might bum you guys out as much as it did me, but I still wanted to make this video regardless, even though he is not here presently in this video. But I wanted to make this video regardless, like I just said, and he gets 100% of the credit for my channel's logo and banner. I am not taking any claim or, rights, anything that I made that logo and banner. He did. He did it 100% himself. I helped with the creative process and had a little input in it, but other than that, he made that himself. So I am going to link his channel at the end of this video. I would really appreciate it if you would check it out, possibly consider subscribing to him because of how cool of a dude he is and how much it meant to me that he not only made a custom logo for my channel, but a banner for it as well. So as of the recording of this video, and this will go up on Sunday, New Year's Day. On Sunday, I'm going to change the logo and banner on my YouTube channel to the new logo and banner that Marcus made for me. So starting this video and forward, you will no longer see the classic Neo Geo logo as my channel logo and the Green Hill stage from Sonic the Hedgehog as my banner. So, but you know what? I think this is a good thing. I think this is a really good thing because you know what? I think the channel really needed that, and especially since going into the new year, I think this is a great way to kick off and start the new year right, so to speak, with a new custom logo and a new custom banner for my YouTube channel. So that's about it. That's gonna do it. That's the video. That's the channel update. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please, please, please check out Marcus's YouTube channel, FMF, which stands for Flesh May Fail. Thank you so much for subscribing and watching, and take care.